borrowing power and access to equity. These are the two biggest bottlenecks that every investor is facing. A lot of people come to me saying, I've got millions of dollars in equity, but I can't access it. Of course you can't access it, because what you are not realizing is access to equity means it's another loan. And to get another loan, you need to have borrowing capacity, my friend. So if you have been buying everything in your personal name, if you have not used these structures properly, if you are not with the right lenders, that means every time you do a transaction, you create a bottleneck for yourself. So just by creating a trust or a company does not mean you are guaranteed access to borrowing capacity, or you have multiplied your borrowing capacity. This is the biggest myth being sold in the market, that just create a trust or a company and go to any lender and you would be able to preserve or multiply your borrowing capacity. That's far from being true. There has to be a proper strategy to it. And then if you have been able to put all your properties in one trust with no capacity left, that again means you would have no access to the equity when the capital value of the property grows. So you need to have a reasonable margin to manage the cash flow and access to equity. Now, someone cannot advise you on this unless they have done this themselves and they know the subject. When you come to us, we need to see your next 5 years and how to plant the structures so that you keep buying based on your existing borrowing capacity and your deposits and access to equity, and yet you keep your money taps open for further growth, further access to equity, and that is super critical. It's not about trying to reduce your cost by putting everything in one bucket. Understand, company or a trust is a bucket in itself that has its own finite borrowing capacity. So you don't want to fill it right to the top, because if you do that, then you can't access the equity. So design of this structure is very important to understand whether you are eligible for borrowing. Then which lender you go in what sequence is very important to ensure you have continued access to equity. And third is the capacity. You always need to leave enough room in that bucket so that you can access the equity in next 12, 18 months, 2 years, whenever you need it. If you go wrong on any of these are expensive mistakes. And course correction could be really expensive. But the biggest problem of all of that is if you have no strategy at all. If you think buying in your personal name is the best strategy for negative gearing, or because that has worked in the past for you or for your friends, or this is what you are hearing on the YouTube, or just creating any structure and going to any lender is going to solve your problems, then I'm really sorry, my friend. This is far from being correct, and you would be very shocked when you get the outcomes without a strategy, because you are not going to be happy. You are not going to be happy family. I can tell you now. We see this every day in and out, where people have gone on some very shallow advice, assuming it will work out as a miracle. That's not how finance works. You got to be very strategic. You got to be thoughtful. You got to be planning your next 5 years before you do something now. Yes, I know there's an element of luck, caution, everything. But again, you don't want to play your life by luck, my friend. You want to play your life by design. So if that is how you want to grow, with proper strategy, discrete thoughts, discrete actions, then reach out to us and we'll help you to grow your property, grow your investment portfolio, and use banking to the best of its nuances.